Hi, I'm Stacey J and this is my studio, and today is day 7 of 1 week in my month in 2025, July. Check that out. Welcome to anyone who has been watching me. Anyone that has just checked in for the first time, and welcome back to those that have been watching me. A big shout out to everybody that, sorry for that brief introduction. That's not an introduction at all. Interruption. There we go. Oh my God. Hi, it's Sunday. I would start again, but come on, that would just be too busy, trying to make me look perfect. And we all know I ain't, don't we? So today's Sunday. Mr. Christopher has fixed my door the other day to get my passport. Tried to open the door and I couldn't open the door, and everyone has given me so much advice on how to open or fix the door. One, it's not a sliding door, it's on its hinges, so that ain't going to work to clean the track. The other one is it has a deadbolt that goes up and goes down, so that it's harder to break into, right? Only the down bolt wouldn't come back up, hence the issue of it being stuck only at the bottom. So fixed now. Mr. Christopher is a very handy dandy Mandy, really, to be honest. So I sometimes do have to wait. I waited 24 hours because he's so busy at the minute, literally is off working at the second. He did rope Zander in to go and help him do something, but yes, he worked all day yesterday, and he did some quick jobs around the house, and he's just gone off to do something now with Zander. Okay, so what have I done? So I'm going to tell you what I've done. I'm going to go get what I've done. My friend was here yesterday, and she was dropping off. I might have told you guys that I've been flooded. No, I might have told you guys that a friend of mine gave me some carpet left over from their place, and they had some spares, so it's under my feet to get my feet warm in here until we get the flooring back down. And there was a bigger piece, and as we're renovating, a lot of our carpet has been missing because we've taken walls out, but we've also added flooring, so there's no flooring on the flooring. Okay, so she's actually come and given me a bigger piece that is going to go under where the butler's pantry is going to be. Massive plans, not so much at the minute following through with those plans. So it's all renovational, that side of the wall. So she came and did that, and she had a look at my paperboy hats and said, oh, that'd be really good for my mother-in-law. I said, okay, what colour? And she said she really likes like turquoisey blues. So I found some fabric that I made a jacket out of. I don't know if I actually made the jacket up out of my brain or if I followed a pattern. It was just a round neck thing that I could throw over that went with the dress that I was wearing to a cocktail party. Anyway, so I started the hat yesterday, and she said, oh, only if you get time. She's heading up there next Saturday, and there's the hat. So I didn't want to have to fluff with this stuff as the peak, so I just had some mechanical stretch, and it didn't like playing with the other fabric too much, but c'est la vie, and it looks pretty cool on. How cool is that? It's going to keep her head warm this winter. Now, she's got a small head, and John seems to think, oh, I've got a small head. I've got a big face, but I'm only a 57 centimetre hat, and I know that because my military hat was 57 centimetres. And I wore a military hat for years. Nothing as cute as this. Similar colour, blue. Oh. So this is the, actually goes really well with my eyes. I think I said that yesterday. Anywho, but you might not have watched yesterday's. So I'm thinking best I'd be making me one of these hats. Now, funny thing is, I've got self-covering buttons that look fantastic, matching the cloth. But normally you can see it. You can't see the button here. I know there's one. See? There's one there. but you can't really see it. But anyway, so I've made that for her, and it's got a bit of, you remember that taffeta? Remember that taffeta stuff of the 80s? And then there was like the watermark one. Well, I've got some that I would have bought when I lived in Australia, and it's got that watermark through it, a little label. So I've made that for her mother-in-law, and I have sent her a photo, but she's offline. She's been offline for a very long time. It's normally offline like that. Anyway, so I've got that ready for her to take down to up north when she heads up there on Saturday. And the other thing I made was this t-shirt. Now I've got it on. Now I haven't finished it because well, let me tell you why. This is again the Bound to Me tee. Bound to Me tee. Bound to Be Me. Bound to Be tee. Right now, this is the mid neckline. Now I've made the scoop neckline, which it falls about that much lower. Right. So I wanted to test this neckline. Only I didn't realise that the fabric I was going to pick, which I'm going to bin because I got about 1.5 meters left of it, is staticky up the bajingas, and it is absolutely to work with. It's like listen to it. Hang on, ready? Can you hear that cracking? That's static. It's static, and it's clinging to me like my girls are getting hugged. You know, there's like, and it's stuck to my stomach, and it's like, yeah, oof. So I haven't hemmed the sleeves, but I have done around the neckline because this was the important thing. So basically, what I did was I traced out just the movement of the neckline on a new piece of paper, and then what I did was I laid the old one underneath the new piece of paper and went around because I'd done a full bust adjustment, and why reinvent the wheel, just put it on top and then retrace around it. So I'm quite happy with it, other than the fact that it's sticking to me like I'm not even got so many sayings I can say, but I'm not going to go there with it because they're all a bit crude. But I'm quite happy, except for the back of the neckline. Now, you know how I said to you guys when I did my first pale pink one, I said that the neckline had gathered quite a bit here, and it was not tight on the back. Now I measured from now I made a size 18 with the FBA, and I measured from the center front to where the center back was meant to be, to the notches to the shoulders. Now the back is not changed at all. The back is the same back as the back of the scoop. So the scoop and the midi are both the same. Exactly, okay, they're both the same, right? So you don't need to recut a new one if you're doing the midi neckline. However, when I measured from the center back to the shoulder seam, the center back to the shoulder seam on the scoop was we're just organising a drop off of something. Like I said, Miss Christopher's in the city, and I have to find the address so that the boys can drop it off, because he's with Xander, and it's actually a friend of ours really, and so they're in the city to drop it off. Anyway, so yeah, so the back, like I said, the back's not different, yet the neckline of the scoop versus the neckline of the midi is shorter in the midi, but you look at it and it still curls out. So I still think that the actual neckline is the neck band is too big. So I'm going to try one more time. Now it sits nicely here. It's actually got a really nice fall here. I might drop it down to cut the size 16 neckline out for the size 18. Maintain the shoulders where they are and do it that way. Because I don't know if I like the neckline being so low at the back. It's kind of weird. You do have a crew neck next, and it's the crew necks that I'm really scared to make, due to the fact that they come up too high, and for a big busted girl like myself, it is better to have the skin there. So if you have the skin there, you don't look as blocked as you would if it was up there like that. Not that that looks too bad. I just got to hold my arms up. Boop, boop. Yeah, so that's what yeah, I think if I take some of the flesh out of the neckband at the back, it's going to pull it in a bit more without doing the gathering thing like the first one did. But I do like this. I do not like this fabric. This fabric can go jump into the fabric box. There is another, I don't know how or where, how long I've had it or where I got it from. And tell you what, it picks up everything, because it's just a staticky nightmare of polyestery shite, really, to be honest. Okay, so I'm going to put this in the box. Now this box is going to go to it's not a box, it's actually a laundry bag, a big laundry bag that I fill up. That's where all my scraps go. There, where's my hand? There. All right, and that goes and then I cut it out. I cut out some of that and put it into my book of what I've made. Anyway, I digress. So I like this neckline. What do you guys think of this neckline? And give me a sec, I'll put the other one on. So remember, okay, to that one. It just comes up just a little bit. And I don't mind the slowness. Yeah, I can go with that, the slowness. I don't mind that. I just think, and it doesn't really go down the girls if you bend over. I like my cow necks too. Always wear a singlet. Always wear a singlet under a cow neck. So yeah, there you go. So that's what I've done today with Mr. Crackle. Snap, crackle, and pop. I even put a label in, thinking, you know, but then I tried it on and it just would not leave me. It just crackled and crackled and crackled. I wonder if there's a way I can make it work. I mean, look at that. Look at all the fluff all over it. One stage the neckline fell on the ground, and because it's starting to get to me. I'm not depressed about it or anything like that, but it's starting to go, oh, for God's sake, I just need something finished. I just need it sorted now. It's been what? It happened on the 11th of last month, and we're now what, the 27th? So it's been 6 weeks. Yeah, it's been 6 weeks. Enough is enough, people. 6 weeks Wednesday, I think it is. So you kind of get to a point where you're just like done. I mean, I won't even dust in here. I can't be bothered. I literally cannot be bothered. Things aren't in place. So anyway, it's Sunday. It's a sunny Sunday. It's had a frost this morning. Sunday went for a walk this morning. And yeah, so I sat in bed and had a coffee because I could. So that's what I think. I think I like the midi neck as well. So now I've got both of those. The next stage I think I need to do is do a crew neck. I don't know if I want to do a crew neck, The crew neck back is a little bit higher, I think. Let me have a look. Okay, here we go. So there's my 18 on my scoop and my midi length, right? Or mid-length it's called. I keep calling it midi. Anyway, midi. Let's call it a midi because that's what Stacey keeps calling it. And there, you see there is a good 2 inches difference between the height of that one versus that one. And then over this side, bear with. Okay, so your shoulder is here on the scoop and the mid, and then there it is there. So that's how much extra they add to your shoulder, which I don't mind. So basically it comes to there, so it'd be around there like that. I don't know if I'd like that. I think I like the mid one. So now that I've made a mock-up of it that will go into file 13, I think I will make it out of pretty fabric, not this sticky, tacky, crackly stuff I've got going on. Yep, so that's pretty much my day. That's been my week. I've made I've made a few things this week. I've kept you guys entertained with what I've made, and of course kept you entertained with my amazing sense of humour and debacle ways. Don't even know what that means, but anywho, you know who says that a lot is the lovely Izzy from Dizzy Quilts and Sewing Australia. Two different people right there, Deb and Izzy. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to go now. I haven't watched anyone today. Oh, and yes, I did my hair. I put some oomph into it, and I missed a patch right at that little point there. I was so peeved when I found that out. Yep. Chris goes, how do you fix that? And I said, you don't. You just suck it up and make sure you catch it next time. So I did that today and sat in bed and let my hair do the melling out. And then, yeah. I thought it was about time. Like, I really don't want to see yesterday's to see how drained out it was. Enough, Stacey, enough. Okay, so I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you very much. If you have followed on my week, thank you very much for putting up with me. And I hope it wasn't all too boring. And I have made a few things I'm pretty happy with. Really happy with this tee, man. This tee's got like front, back, sleeves, binding. And it's just so fast and so quick, and I just think it's just such a nice pattern. I don't know if I should go down a size, which I don't think I would go down a size at all. So like I said, I made a size. The dog's going to start barking. Damn it. Right. I might can even go where I'm about to say what I want to say, but I'm not going to say it. I am not. Anyway, stay well, stay warm, stay dry, keep cool, keep on sewing, hydrate, have no regrets, and save face. Thanks again for watching, and hope to see you next time. Bye.
Subscribe, like, and share, just to let me know that you care.